What's up, everybody? My name is Noah and you are watching The Productive Producer. Today's video is another sound design tutorial. We'll be making a really cool bass house dubstep style synth in Vital. Check it out. That's what we're making right here, this guy. Right before we get into that, go check out my free finishing music checklist in the description of this video. Also, there's a really cool impact effects rack if you want to download that. All right, let's jump into the patch here. So if you're wondering about these other sounds here, these are from the upcoming sample pack that we're working on. Give you more details about that later, but let's talk about this Vital preset here. So super simple. We got 3 oscillators down. I have down 3 octaves. This one's down 2. Yeah, let's take off the effects, and we'll start with the first oscillator here, and this is what's giving it the main flavor here. What's giving it that sound is this amp. So we've got LFO1 set. It's like set to 1 bar here. So it goes up and sustains and then comes back down. A little bit on this random amp. This is what's giving it that character. You can hear it's giving us that like robotic sort of watery sound. That in combination with our unison here, we've got 2 voices turned up to 26%, and our formant gives us a little bit more control over whether this is a high or low sound. You can check it out here. And again, we have it down at -36, and we have the volume all the way up here. This is and if you're wondering about the wavetable, this is from the factory classic fade here. We won't get into loading custom wavetables into Vital today, maybe that for another video, but if you have Syrup, you'll have access to this wavetable. It's just a sine wave, essentially. You see there's not a whole lot going on here. We can't really hear what this is doing, and that's because we have all the sub cut out down here, but it serves a purpose once we apply the effects, and we'll get to that in a second. And then lastly, we have our third oscillator here, which we have at -24. This is also a default wavetable. So what I did here is I brought the LFO1, put it on harmonic stretch. We'll just go down to harmonic stretch like that. And that's what gives us that screamy sound. That screaming what sound was that movement right there. Give it a little bit of unison, 4 voices at 5%, not very much here. And we're sending it to both of these, or I mean, pretty much effectively all 3 of these to filter 1, which we've set to sort of a bandpass, but it's not a full bandpass. We have the mix at 80%, and we have LFO1 going to the cutoff of this one as well. So it goes without the filter. Doesn't really give us that movement. So then what we're gonna do is come over to the chorus, which we have the feedback set to 10%, and we've got the EQ set to only cover the highs up there. And we've got the mix down at 34%. See, it's still really, really quiet right now, so we'll add in the multi-band compressor, which I just left at default. Okay, so then what we're going to do is add in some distortion. This super simple sine fold. I brought this. This one's delicate. You ought to keep this one at just the right spot. Okay, because it gets a little out of control right there. So what we do after that is we cut out some of those mids, those high mids, and some of pretty much all the lows, because we're going to have a dedicated sub on another channel. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys what LFO4 is doing. So we got this one on the fine tune. Let's get this dialed in a little bit more. There we go. You see, just a small adjustment on that format knob is really key there. So like essentially, the main thing I wanted you guys to get out of this video is the random amp and format setting combined really give you a crazy sound. If we adjust this to another type of wavetable control, it doesn't give us that power that random amp does. And in context again. And you want to layer this with other stuff too. Maybe you've got like another sustained sound you want to have underneath this thing. Like my sub under here sounds like this. I have it moving on quarter notes. So leave it up to you guys, but I hope you guys can add this to your sound design tool belt. And again, if you like this video, if you did learn something, consider clicking like on this video. I'll have the free preset in the download section of the Discords. Go check that out. And the link for that is in the description. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.